Our brain's a pretty incredible thing. But it's incredibly easy to risk burning them out. And when you burn out, you're not really good for anything. I'm back home now, and the new year's kicked in, and I'm ready to talk some things through. Guilt being one of them. We've all got a bit of guilt sometimes. It's the curse of the freelancer, the entrepreneur, the small business owner. Not knowing when to slow down, when to take a break, or when to just stop for a while completely. I mean, I guess that's technically just taking a break, but you know what I mean. There's always one more thing that you could be doing. There's always one last thing that needs to be done. And over the Christmas period, we were away. We were in the Isle of Man. I took a load of camera gear, big heavy bag full of it, and tried to make some videos. The problem was the driving force behind those videos was guilt. It was the guilt of being lazy, or like seemingly being lazy. The guilt associated with just having a rest. And like I said, a lot of us get it. And so we try to be productive when really we should just take a step back. So over Christmas, I was trying to make videos. I was trying to force some creativity. And it's just not a good place to work from. I tried. I didn't like what I was producing. And eventually I realized I should just step back from it. The problem is I don't really like being at rest. I don't like being bored. Maybe it's not that I don't like being bored. It's just that I don't know how to be bored. Maybe I should give that a try sometime. But I kind of feel like if you're watching these videos, you maybe feel the same as me. Maybe you struggle with guilt when it comes to taking a break. So what I decided to do was I decided to focus on some things, some interesting, productive things that would take my mind off work. Take my mind off the things that remind me of work, the things that I like work. Making these YouTube videos is something I enjoy, but sometimes it feels a lot like work. Okay, so there was one thing that kind of helped this along. My laptop is sort of giving up the ghost at the moment. Between its battery issues and its lack of sensible cooling, I think it needs a little bit of fixing up. So editing video was a struggle. Has been a struggle for the last couple of months. If you might have noticed behind me, the solution is on its way. I think I'm going to do a video about it. So that might be a little computer build, something I've never done before. When will I learn? We learn together. So subscribe and press on the little bell notification if you want to keep up with me building computers badly. Kind of a how not to do it, I guess. Giving myself permission to rest and relax for the first time in a while was incredible. I know it's not easy to find time to switch off, and this time of year can be ridiculously busy, depending what industry you're in. But what I've learned is that you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to give yourself some time to recover, to remove yourself from the thing that makes you your money, I guess. Your job, your vocation, whatever it is. Maybe it's just uni work, maybe it's that kind of thing. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to find time to switch off, especially around Christmas and New Year. Especially if you're in an industry that just kind of plows on through and works through that time. You owe it to yourself to take some time away from the thing that makes you money, or maybe the university projects, the college work that takes up all your time. You need to catch up on your sleep. You need to have space to reflect on the ups and downs that you've been through. I used to work in the hospitality industry, so I know what it's like to not have the time at this time of year. But now I have that luxury, and I haven't been taking advantage of it the last couple of years. Last year, 2019, I managed to. I thought I need to take this time for myself. And for me, that meant lots of reading, some running, spending time with family and friends, and just taking a step back, slowing things down, making sure I rested, getting some sleep, focusing on things that made me happy. All this is to say that while working and building something can be really, really important, it's not just that you owe it to yourself, and it's not even for the sake of your health and well-being. It's for the sake of the people around you. It's for the sake of the thing that you're trying to grow, to build, the thing that you're working on. You'll be better at it if you can take that time to rest. Coming back to something refreshed and with a fresh perspective is always going to be better than just pushing through, tiring yourself out. Whether that's just in your day-to-day, taking an hour out, going for a walk or reading a book, maybe going to the gym, doing some exercise, whatever it is that takes you far enough away from that work to come back with fresh perspective, or maybe it really is taking 2 weeks off and properly having a break, having a rest, giving yourself time to look back, reflect on stuff. It's always going to be more productive than fighting through and eventually just burning out. 2019 seemed like the year of burnout. People giving up the things that they started because they loved, because eventually they were consumed by them. Hopefully 2020 is going to be a little bit different. Hopefully people can be a bit smarter and realize that it's not all about hustle, hustle, hustle. You need to take some time for yourself, because at the end of the day, what's the point of just working if you're not going to take any time to enjoy it? Thanks for watching, and thanks for sticking with me in 2019. Here's to 2020 being a year of learning new things together, and let's hope it's decent. Subscribe. That felt like it's not the end of what I was saying, but it kind of was.